Welcome to this demonstration of e-governance solutions based on experience from Estonia, a country widely recognized as one of the world's leading digital societies. This presentation is prepared for you by members of the Estonian ICT cluster, in partnership with the Estonian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In this demonstration, we're looking at the digital justice solutions. To get started, our example person will use their unique digital ID number to log into the Citizen Portal, a central gateway to all public sector services. He or she enters their personal ID number and password, and once they press Login using Smart ID, a verification code is sent to their mobile phone. And once they verify their identity with a PIN number, they are logged in. The same login procedure is used to access any public sector service in Estonia. As we can see, Stephen Ellison is now logged into the system. After logging in, personal and family information is received directly from different systems, such as the population registry and the marriage registry. As Stephen is a single person with no children, no information is shown in the family view. In business view, we see that Stephen is a shareholder in 2 companies, and in the real estate section that he owns property in Kenya. As this demonstration focuses on digital justice solutions, let's go directly to the commercial court system. Stephen needs to submit the claim on behalf of his company against another company. Once he selects Submit the Claim, he can choose whether he will be representing himself as a person or a company. Once company representation is selected, he will select a defendant from the list. Next, he's presented with an option to choose the claim type. In this case, he chooses contract violation, and in the claim summary, he enters delinquent delivery of goods. Next, he has the option to add relevant documents to the claim. Once all necessary information is entered, he needs to submit the payment for the service. For this, he chooses a credit card transaction, enters all the required information, and once the payment has been processed, the case is started. As we can see, the claim submission process is very fast and efficient for the claimant. To see the processing of the claim, we need to change hats and log in as the court clerk. For the purposes of the demonstration, we have made the user change easier. In real life, the court clerk would log in using their own digital identity, as Stephen did at the beginning of the demonstration. The clerk can see that a new claim has been submitted, and she opens it for processing. First, she needs to choose a judge for a case. In judge selection, we can see that some judges have a warning flag next to their name, which indicates either a scheduling challenge, high workload, or a potential conflict of interest in a particular case. As Judge Bert Alfred does not have any such conflict, she selects him for the case. The next step in the process is scheduling a hearing. To select the time for the hearing, she opens the calendar and can immediately see a potential hearing time proposed for the judge. She selects the date and time proposed. Next, she can add participants in the case. Here, an automatic query goes to the business registry and all shareholders in the companies involved are presented to her. She selects all representatives and completes the scheduling for the hearing. We need to change hats again now to view the case as the judge, so we log in as Judge Bert Alfred. In the list of pending cases, the judge can see that Stephen's case is now in pre-trial status. Once he opens the case at the hearing, he can enter the judgment information directly to the case. To enter the judgment, he chooses Consent Judgment. He also has an option to upload relevant documents and impose sanctions based on the decision. In this case, he chooses Ban on Business for the defendant. Once he has entered the judgment summary and submits the information, the case is completed, which we can confirm by looking at the cases list in the dashboard. As you can see, the entire process is fully digital and automated for the smooth flow of the cases. The only human touchpoints are where a human decision is needed. As you recall, Stephen made a payment when he submitted the case. Let's take a look at where this payment went. For this, we're looking at the State Budget Management System. In the system, we can see all payments for the day. Here is the payment from the Court Information System. By expanding the period, we can see different payments from different public sector services, showcasing another way of integration between different public sector services. To expand on the theme of interoperability, throughout the demonstrations we have seen different information being exchanged, such as company and shareholder information from the business registry and personal information from the population registry. The secure and efficient exchange of information between these systems is managed by the interoperability platform, which enables the different services to work in a distributed and yet unified manner. Here we can see a visualization of the interoperability platform. After refreshing the data, we can see all the different transactions from the current week. We can see the different types of information that has been moving between the systems, such as information about people, companies, property owners, students, and others. Another view shows the connections between systems, such as the citizen portal, company registry, person registry, and others. Below, we can see a visualization of the client service network, representing the information flowing in real time between the services and systems. This presentation has been brought to you by the ICT Cluster in cooperation with the Estonian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The commercial core solution was developed by NetGroup.